We're in Belle Fourche with Chris Riley, the cross-country high school cross-country coach. And Chris, got a big event coming up, the Belle Fourche Invitational.
Yeah, we got our home meet here at the Belle Fourche Country Club. We're always excited to put it on and showcase our course that we've got and let them rip on the course a little bit. So,
I suppose you guys always look forward to having the competition right here at home.
yeah, our kids know the course really well. In the past, we've trained here quite a bit, not so much this year, just with some restrictions and whatnot, but our kids know the course well. They like it. It's a challenge. It's a tough course, but it's very honest. There's a lot of climbing and then a lot of descending too. So I think they enjoy it. You know, you're probably not going to run your best every time, but you're going to get a nice, good battle in with some other kids, and you're going to have a nice, true, honest race that's going to test you.
Practice here quite a bit?
Yeah, we normally do. This year we haven't, but in a regular season, normally once a week we come here and do some hill repeats or some longer stuff on the course in the mornings.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the course.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so this is the first fairway, just past the first tee box, and this is right where the start line is. So our start of the race, you're gonna head straight up the first fairway. You got a nice, gentle little incline, and right before we get to the first green, we're gonna take a sharp left and head to the cart path on the way to the second hole. First green, we're going to take a sharp left-hand turn, and then we head over to the cart path on the way to hole number 2. First climb's out of the way. Now you got a little slight, gentle downhill. This is really the only cart path section of the course. You got to run on this twice for a 5K. The first loop is 3,000 meters, and then you come back for a smaller 2,000 meter. Come off the cart path, and we just skirt the edge of the tall grass here. We just use some natural landmarks to keep the kids guided, so we send them right between these trees. Short kids have the advantage. We cross the second fairway, and then we got a right-hand turn, and this is one of the tougher climbs of the day. Second climb, just follow the tree line up the hill. And I got to grind it out a little bit. This is where the kids figure out it's going to be kind of a tough course. Just to the side of the cart path. We'll go around the tee box here. The kids will go through the weeds. We're not going to do that right now. Catch a little shade. They're going to take a sharp left-hand turn across the fairway, and they're going to just cut off this back 1,000 meters of the course. And we'll show you the full 3,000 meter loop. We come down in this draw. And here's your tough, steep climb for the day. It's not long, but it's hard. Up that steep climb, across the fairway. That's it for the tough climb on the first loop. Put them around these trees. Use this little grove here to kind of shoot them down into a hairpin turn. Follow the edge on the out of bounds. So this is our far back corner of the course. Rope this off. The kids just make a pretty tight turn. And now they just got to follow the perimeter. We're just about to hit the 1 mile mark. Right where this fence starts is 1 mile. Hey guys. Got some energy left in the mile, which you should. You can pick up some steam here. You can get a nice, pretty smooth pace. It's the fast part of the course. Now you got a lot of flat, some little downhill stretches coming in. We're going to take a sharp left. Around the trees and head down into this draw. Which, if it's a wet day, it can be pretty soggy down here. But tomorrow it should be nice and dry. Today it should be nice and dry. Close to it tomorrow, sorry. Just hold the draw for a bit, come back out of it, and climb from the trees. Got some nice smooth terrain back here. Follow this southern border of the course for a little bit. We kick the kids back out. Make them run through these trees just for something a little different, a little shade. Go right back to the border. You got some really dried up thin grass out here, so it's really fast. If you're wearing good spikes, you can really get rolling. On lap one, you'd be a little over 2,000 meters in, so about 2/5 of the way, not quite halfway. On the second lap, got less than 1,000 to go, so you really got to find out when you want to start your kick and when you want to roll. This is the far east end of the course. Pretty much follow the highway, minus a few trees we go around. So on the first lap, we go down here, and right before we get to the finish stretch, we would turn in to do a second lap, which would be 2,000 meters. And then on the second lap, instead of making that turn to go into another lap, we just send you straight back towards the clubhouse, right into the finish line. So as you can see, I got a nice, smooth downhill. This is the 8th hole. Nice nice long line of sight. You can see everyone who's ahead of you for a good 300-400 meters here. And if you're ahead of them, they can see you too. When you're on your second loop, this is your last tiny little bit of uphill. Got the little eagle statue cut out of the tree. If you hit the eagle, you better be rolling. Alright, so this is our last tiny uphill stretch. Coming to the finish, you got about a quarter mile to go. And it's pretty steep downhill from here. You got kind of up and down, a little bumpy. We put the kids right into this little wooded loop just to break up the rhythm a little bit. I like running through some stuff like this. Gives it kind of more of a little trail running vibe. We're just following this little wooded tree line on the edge of Highway 85. We're going to cut across the 9th fairway. The finish line would be in sight here. Right here is where we make the split for whether you're going to go into your second lap of 2,000 meters or you're going to take a right. So for the finish, we take a right. Cruise under this tree. And this is all nice downhill, hard finish. Finish line is right here. You use up whatever you got. Try not to put a foot in that hole. And that's it. That's the course, the Belle Fourche Country Club for the Belle Fourche Invite.